But all this is kind of an example of how we're bringing the information together there for us. Where the common data model is concerned, that's going to sit alongside us. When I then think about the PowerApps side of things, now this makes it makes an interesting addition for us, because up until us bringing Dynamics 365 to the portfolio, PowerApps was in place for us talking really via an OData connection, I suppose, directly through. And then on top of that, hopefully no more posts will appear from Facebook, the mobile options that we had was really thinking about PowerApps and Xamarin as our two choices. If I think about PowerApps now, and as a business application platform, it has grown quite significantly where our need and our role is concerned, because it's now spanning really the whole of the Dynamics 365 business applications, and enables us as individuals really to kind of really grasp hold of without a severe degree of developer skill sets. And that's no disrespect to any developers, it's just it kind of brings it down a level of need and usability, which I think is quite useful for a whole host of us out there. And it enables us to kind of draw across data sources. So one of those would be the common data model, and the PowerApps went into general availability very recently as well, and that one of the first parts that you could go and work with was in relation to the common data model, as well as specifically to an AX instance. But why it's also important for us is we start to kind of think about the broader piece. Dynamics 365, this slide is very good in terms of highlighting the breadth of the scenarios of where we could be drawing information from different areas around a particular customer's environment. And then you can see here quite a host of different aspects, all coming together in terms of the new experience that we have here. So, within the PowerApps, you can build your apps out, as are being highlighted in the left-hand corner of this screen. Right in the center of my screen here, you can see just where my cursor is doing a short wiggle. These could be where I'm actually applying my PowerApps, as well as the elements that make up Dynamics 365, in fact unifying the whole experience of our users, which I think is quite important. But what I also wanted to highlight is that where operations is concerned, we've got PowerApps that's going to be superb for providing applications in the sense that and spanning everything that I've just highlighted. But this slide's quite good because it also highlights that there is also a specific operations mobile client available too. And it's built specifically for the scenarios that are within operations. And I'm sure you can highlight down through the screenshots there. Perhaps I should have also put it onto the recent announcement slide and reference point, but I didn't. But I'm sure you're all familiar now with the new wiki site for operations. There was some new posts that went up this week to talk you through how to use this new mobile client. Would recommend you going and have an explore on that as well, because it's very, very good in connecting through. But I wanted to highlight the mobile client is there specific to operations, but if we need to be able to kind of go across the scenarios that cover the wider Dynamics 365, then we have the PowerApps as well, which is a great tool set.